Alright, welcome all you interwebians to the outfit tutorial for Tallahassee from Zombieland. Made a few different ones, as you can probably see from the menu on the left hand side there, and there is actually quite a bit of detail that goes into each one of these, so it's going to be a long video. Buckle up and we're gonna get going here. Starting with his first outfit, probably his most iconic one, at least in my opinion. We go to the hats. Now, this hat, it's not necessarily available to you. It was a limited time one. That said, I do have a couple of replacements in case it isn't available for you. The gator hat, I know that there's a few other colors. This is unfortunately the only one that I have. If you do have this one in the proper color, it is what I recommend. However, the cutter hat is an acceptable choice. Has the right color, proper basic shape. In addition to the cutter hat, you can also possibly go with this one, the Hinksman. Again, going with the tan. I do feel like the top itself is a bit large. The sides flare out a bit too much also. Again, just my opinion, but you know, if it works for you, that's fantastic. After that, going to coats. Now this one's spendy. I did just buy it recently, and I believe it was $9 or $9, 9 gold bars. Obviously you want to get the rattlesnake print. Works really well. It looks really looks a whole lot like his movie jacket, so that's really the only one I suggest for the jacket. Going down to shirts, a Union shirt. You know, in the movie, his shirts tend to be like a tighter fitting shirt. So, the images I was looking at, it had him in a gray shirt. You can go with black as well. I saw that there was some of those. Either way, I don't think you're gonna go wrong. And from there, we will go with buckles. Normally I don't really do the buckle thing. In this case I did, however, specifically choose the ZZ buckle. Really, I think any kind of silver colored buckle will be just fine. Even if you wanted to go with like no buckle at all, I think that would be fine. Backing up to the shirt for a moment though, you do want to choose it with the collar open, because most of the time he's wearing his shirt with the collar open. So, pants. Alright, went with the cuff town pants. I did find a couple of pictures of him, like the bottom part of his pants there, and they are actually cuffed. So, this is what I would go with. Despite it being the zombie apocalypse, his clothing is still like immaculately clean. So, those specific pants look really good. The boots, I was having a harder time finding exactly what they looked like. I noticed that they did have a bit of a heel to them, but there wasn't a whole lot of options, I felt. I just went with a solid black. For the shoes, if somebody knows of a better shoe, by all means go with it. Shoes, you know, they didn't really show up a whole lot in the movies, so I think you're gonna be safe with whatever you decide to go with, as far as that's concerned. But yeah, that's his first movie outfit, and now on to the second. Alright, so starting off once again with the hat. This is the stalker hat. Just a simple solid black. Looks really good. matches up the movie really well. Then we're going to... he doesn't have a coat for this one, doesn't have a poncho, but he does obviously have a vest. And that would be the sheepskin vest. This is the one I went with. I kept debating between like this one or that one. You definitely want to have that fur portion be lighter than the sheepskin itself. But in the end, I ended up going with this one. They all look pretty good though. The shirt, really simple collared over shirt, solid blue. You do want to have the collar open and the sleeves rolled up. Again, that's how it is in the movie, that's how I'm making it here. And with that, then the gloves. The gloves actually are from Madame Nazar, I believe. I'm sure there are other ones that kind of work as well. It has to be the fingerless ones. In the movie, I noticed that, you know, it's a little bit of a darker color, but there's some kind of like knuckle guard. There's nothing like that in this game. That is also fingerless. That matches up very well. But I mean, there are other types that you could go with. Just make sure that they're fingerless. That's the main part. These I debated doing for a bit, but I personally felt like the cloth ones matched up better, so that's what I went with. Alright, and again, normally I don't do these little extra touches, but in this case I did, because hey, it's Tallahassee. Went with the buckle, if I can get to it. There we go. The filigree buckle. Tallahassee in the second movie has this belt buckle. It is all silver, so unfortunately this one does have gold around it, but it is all silver, and it has like the three little topaz or blue stones in the middle. So that's what I ended up going with. There's a few other ones you can go with as well. I just, again, personally felt like this was the best one. This is an expensive thing to buy as well. I think I got it. It's currently on sale. As I'm making this video, I think it's currently on sale for like 4 gold. Again, not cheap, but it's a nice extra little touch if you can afford it. Alright, weapon equipment with the bandoliers. This one he did have something like the Higgins bandolier. Went with this one. Just the simple brown, you know, brass bullets, brown leather. About as basic as it gets for a bandolier. For the pants, I believe I chose the Bandito. Oh, no, I did not. Sorry. McCrum pants. Black. Basic, simple, looks good. And for the shoes, well, boots, again, I stuck with the same boots. I'm pretty sure I stuck with the same boots for all 3 of these. The Millwright boots. Again, all black. I don't think he really changes his boots in the movies, so that's what we're going with. And that's really it for this one. I think this was the most complicated one out of all of them, but I think the results speak for themselves. I think it looks really great. With that, let's go to the third one. Alright, the final outfit for Tallahassee. Honestly, this is less iconic. It's pretty standard. Personally, I feel it looks kind of generic. It does have a couple of the Tallahassee touches on it. But again, with the hat, it's the gator hat, as with the first outfit that I put together. Again, you can go with one of the other hats that I described before. All of them work really well. But again, for my personal taste, I do think that the gator hat fits the best. And I just keep scrolling down. I have too many hats. Yeah. I feel like the gator hat works the best, in my opinion. Alright. And then with the coat, that one is the military jacket. Just a simple black. It you know, it's the right shape, it's the right size, but it still isn't nearly as iconic as the other outfits he has in the movies. So for the shirt, I have the French dress shirt in purple. Once again, collar open. And again, the buckle is the same one I had for the first outfit as well. It was a ZZ buckle. Again, simple silver will work if you want to go with no buckle at all. Also good. Pants, once again, it is the Cufftown pants. And for the boots, once more, for the win, the Millwright boots. Simple black, nice and shiny. It works well. So, with that, that is all 3 of the outfits that I have made for him. I know he switches it up a little bit in the movies, but for the most part, I think you should have all your bases covered with these creations, and I hope it helps. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time.